Oh, went one strap too many. Okay. Now where's my black gone? Right, yeah, here we go. Strap to the back. Very good evening. Sorry, I was a minute late. I was checking a leak. I'll check the link, and the link took me through my email. I thought it was bringing me to YouTube, and then I retested, and it hasn't happened yet. Sunday night, and it's dark outside. Bad weather, is it coming? And it's dark, clear skies outside. But you're in here with me, thank you. Some rock, some roll. Sunday nights, This is where to be. Some music for you. Hope everybody is well this evening. Dark nights outside, cold wind is blowing. Yes, the dark nights, they're here for now. But you're in the best place. Yeah, welcome in. Yeah. Welcome in, everybody. So, let me show you what I have been doing. All right, what we got? We got 20 here and we got 13 likes. Thank you very, very much, you beautiful people. Right, let me show you something. And what I'm going to do while I'm doing this, I'm going right back to the start to see who was here. Raw Dog, good evening. Yeah, my little attempt at doing what I wanted to do, like, kind of spectacularly backfired. But we have news. Uncle Samsonite, Dr. Something or other, Madam Booze, CS, Anvil, Digital Dish, lovely, Animal and Pokemon Pack, please shout out. Your music rocks. Thank you very much, you wonderful people. Please play Sweet Child of Mine. That is by Guns N' Roses and Slash. And wow, if I could be able to play that, I would. That's the honest truth. Grandpa Rocks, Vivian, good evening. Pikachu, I think that says. Looks like that for Yeah, Dark Nights, man. Dark Nights. Right, sure. Somebody wants me to play Metallica, one of my favourite bands of all time. So, here we go. Watch and learn. Bosh. So, there is a post. Yes, you can see that is a post. So, what we're going to do is share. Active users 2,451, posts today 1, business 89. So there is the very first, which is created less than a minute ago. There's going to be loads and loads and loads more, right? Share something, create something, how does seeking you work, etc. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, come on, mouse. My little wheel button isn't working its ticket. What is seeking you? So we've got loads of sections here. How do I earn? staking. What can I do? Well, you can buy things, merchandise, etc. And you can buy, when you go into a stream, the giveaways, like the big prizes, which you want to gift. How does staking work? Short term, long term. How do how do business pages work? What are AGI agents? Referral system. Is my crypto wallet secure? Which is near the bottom. Yes, so there we go. Right. Start your journey. Digital wallet. What I'm looking at doing liquidity wise, and SYC on that lovely little button there. That takes you straight, well, it should take you straight to Coinbook. Now, okay, you're back with me. So, there we are. And, oh, yeah, it says, right, I'll turn the camera, it's easier. Oh, so it says, learn more there, which is, that should click that, and that should take you straight here. Wahey! Isn't that clever? So, yes, latest updates, and it says Paul Gallant 3675. You see, I did tell you. Because what I wanted to do was this. The original concept was a friend kept getting bananaed, kiboshed, and she was doing no wrong. Road Dog could be the next Facebook. Well, he has the interesting bit, Road Dog. He has the interesting bit for you. Years and years ago, right, there was a guy called Gary. I'm not going to give his surname, but he was called Gary. And Gary taught people about BTC. You're probably all aware what BTC is. He taught about it, and then he got a job somewhere in government. And he disliked the way things were, threw down very strict rules, and poor Mark Zuckerberg and co-founders kind of got their ASS handed to them on a plate. Dragged them through every kind of muck you could imagine, and it didn't take off. I was in America. I'm British. Yeah. Bok. Right. A penny share is exactly that. It is a penny share. You can't make a penny share into a pound until it moves to £1. Yeah. Now, those people, those friends in London, they are aware of this little thing. Yeah. Well, they're aware of every little thing, every part, every cog in the wheel. Yeah. Yes, because that is what the liquidity pool states. That's why it is there, because I shared information with Lovable, and they were so impressed, they put it on Seeking You. Eventually, that will be 20 or more in the pot. Yeah. No, it doesn't say pounds. It does not say pounds. So it's not a lie. It says million. That's not a lie. So it does. It does. Okay, right. We're going to go backwards. Okay, right. Dun, 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 dun. Come on. Up. I see the problem. I do see the problem. Bok bok. I do see the problem. But if you look a little bit further along, I'll show you it. I'll show you it. All it now. Bok bok is correct because that is a pound symbol. But that is also correct because that's the aim I'm aiming for, and that's where I am at the moment. But it's penny shares. So that needs to be looked at when they open the email, which I sent them this afternoon. They open the email and they see that you can't work behind the scenes. Then they've got to do something about it. Now, this is behind the scenes. So there we go. Seeking you help. Preview the latest saved version. Now, I can't do anything here until they unlock. What I can try is this. I'll do it right now. So I'll switch that back just so this is done right now. There is a problem. And it is this. Pound 7 correct. It is pennies. So, as you can see right now, there we go. There's a problem and it is £7 million. Not correct. It is 7 million pennies. Yeah. So it's thinking. So they must have received the email if it's thinking. I'll check the console logs and find where the 7 million is being displayed correctly. And as by chance, screen's just second flashed. So it is fixing it. Right. Bosh. Has reached. No, it's not. High lovable. Please change £. Oh, come on. Spelling, man. £. As crypto is different. Calculate. Oh, come on. However, I was close. Surely. My spelling. Calculate from 1 billion down to 7.93 million in liquidity. Pool, please. So there we go. Let that change. So what it should do is it changed the home screen to 70,000, but it's wrong. It has to be wrong. Yeah, it's updating it now. There we go. So there you go. There you go, Buck. Thank you very much. Yeah. So that is, I press that button there, the big blue button, and it changes everything again. Yeah. So thank you for the information. Much appreciated. Oh, yeah. So, now, is that the same here? So, oh no, it's not, man. I've got a bloody, what do you call it? Publish. Sorry, the camera was a little bit too close to my face there. But yeah. Bam, bam. Excusez-moi. Where's my cuppa? But they must have got my email, because it's now allowing me to do stuff behind the scenes, which is good. At the end of the day, means that we can do a crash of the live stream tomorrow. In you. What we got in you? Bok get some custard creams. Yeah. I'll personally think about some custard creams. Legalized dreamfish, Colorado River Cod. Okay. It's different. It's very foggy on the time. Well, what do you expect? You know, I mean, it's that time of the year again, you know, where we run into Christmas and beyond. So, exactly, it's going to be a little bit seasonal. So, let that do its work. And a big thank you to Bok Bok. It's now fixed. And I was checking loads of the buttons earlier to see what the buttons did. And then I remembered, oh, you've got to go live. So in a desperate attempt, I went into my emails, down my emails to YouTube to see these new tools. Click the link, thinking brilliant, going to be looking at it all, and nothing was there. And I was like, huh? What? Why send me an email? There's no there. Jeff has tried his own. Well, Jeff, I don't know about you, mate, but like, go somewhere else and do stuff like that. Horrible. But yes, so the days I've missed testing, they continue. So that's all the buttons, Seeking You, all the buttons, Geordie Nation, and then carry on. Emmanuel Godson, hello. It'd be good if you knew what the buttons on the website do. Damn. Who do you think designed it, mate? Gordon Bennett, man. Hey. Some of you crack me up, man. You really do. So, tomorrow there, hopefully, fingers crossed, will be a live Steve-O! So, yeah. First post is done. There's going to be another post. I'm going to ask it to increase 2,000 words to 6,000. Because 2,000 is a bit scrimpy. I like to explain. 2,000, what was it? 2,457 or 59 at the moment. Pond is saying there is no. Well, do you know the thing is, right? What I'm going to say to you, Pond, is this. Yeah. If the screen tells me that's how many people are in, that's what it tells me. And there is nothing you or anybody else can do. What are you going to do? Knock on all the doors across the whole of the United Kingdom? If you're on this, get off! Are you going to do that? Are you really going to do that? No, you're not. So sit down and listen. You might learn something. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I am no expert. Not even in the expert room. I'm not even in the corner, man. I'm just somebody who's trying something. And the other part, was it? What's it saying here? Pond. Bank. 400. Bank says something. Oh, look at it. It says I have 45 million because it says in the text that it must be real. Does it say that? Does it, Bob? Does it, Pond? I don't think it does. It states You start at one figure. One figure. That's a billion. Not a billion and one. Or 999 million. No, it starts at a billion. And there's even more interesting stuff. Pond. More. I found out even greater stuff. So, you've seen tonight, I'm able to ask questions to change things. And thank you to Bok Bok, because Bok Bok said 7 million, which, brilliant. Now it's been changed. Apologies, Belarus. Got to answer people when this, when they do the, the envious bit. I'm not envious of anything. I'm just trying day to day. Thank you. MWETUF. Can't you see me? I can see your message. Wow. Who Dares Wins. Yes, that was a very famous film back in the day. And yeah, very good film. So we are on course, which is perfect. Yes, it's been a bit of a slog. Road Dog, Paul, did you see the... No, I didn't. What is that, Road Dog? What is it? I'm not sure. I mean, I've been to Scotland a few times. Beautiful place. Just it's our cold of Scotland. That's the only downside. I mean, yeah, it's nice during the day, but when the wind comes in at night and you've got just a shirt on or a t-shirt, whoa. Anyway, a tribe who lived in the wood. All right, got you. They made it. All right, so they made it onto Sky News. Maybe I'll make it onto Sky News. Maybe. Imagine that. Having to go down to London. And here's the way I would do it. Here is the exact way I would do it. If they turn around and says, "Oh, I would like you to come down for an interview," turn around and say, "Right, send the helicopter." I'm not driving in London. It's just insane. They're crazy people down there. I took my mum's mobility car down there when we had the protest march. Never again. Whoa, no way. They're just... That driving in London is something for the dedicated, special people. And I ain't one of them. Who dares? Yes, that's their motto. Mm-hmm. Do you know, this a really good thing. I mean, it's epic. I don't know if you've seen it, but Rogue Heroes. I implore you, watch Rogue Heroes. Wow. There's not a countdown timer. What I might have to do is do a live from the laptop. I'm on mobile. There's nothing on the mobile to say, hold on, what's this? What's this? 1 second. No, that's a short. No, there's nothing on this. Reverse camera, mute, video, the wand with the blue little thing to enhance, unless it's on there. Unless it's... No, that's retouch. No, retouch off. So, oh, come on. Oh, it's gone blank. But yeah, I'm just going to keep on testing and testing and testing. Because morning testing is Seeking You, afternoon testing is Geordie Nation. Who remembers a film from donkeys years ago? Green Berets. Super Army Soldiers. Yeah, they are. They are. Give them their credit. They are one brave and mean bunch of people. So, yeah. But, so yes, we have lots of things to. I've got to update that. 1 second. Flash the light on. But yeah, next couple of days, we're going to be doing a double crash test. So we're going to be doing the countdown timer with YouTube. At the same time, we're going to be doing the stream on Seeking You. Then do a stream with Geordie Nation as well. And test all of them lovely buttons. Oh, by the way, April, maximum security, it's called the Vault. Bank crypto within the Vault. Maximum security, and different win, John, about the maximum security because it's for you. More will come on the Vault. So please don't turn around and win, John, because it's for you, not me. Because in truth, the Vault, honestly, I don't think there's a better security than the Vault. Are those Aldi's? Yes, they are. No, they're not. They're lit. Oh, no, they're not. They're definitely Aldi. Yeah, because we was in there the other day. I will do eventually, Belarus. Yeah, will do. What's the Vault? The ultimate test. The ultimate. It's altogether something that is unique, which is why it's now there. It's in the background waiting for April of 2026. And then it comes out to play. Guess what? Yeah. Albatross is again. Get out of there. Stupid, man. I'm not with the council, Belarus. And hopefully my plans for the next 30 days come off and happen. Then I'll be moving anyway. New house and new responsibility. It's Housing Association, Raw Dog. We got this, as in my mum and me, we got this because she wanted to be close to my brother. And this was the closest we could get to him. and had that illness not landed on United Kingdom shores, she'd still be here. So now is my time, because being a carer, one of the hardest jobs I've ever had to do, being a carer. Oof. Carers deserve double the amount of money the government gives them. Yeah, she did, mate. She did. Yeah. A lot of good people went the same way. And like I say, now it's just me, this flat, what I do, and that's it. Which is why these projects, they get top priority. So yeah. Now, one thing I'm going to say to you all is this. Turning 2,000 into 10,000, turning 10,000 into 50,000 to 100,000 is the mission. Mods, from today onwards, mods, anyone who's modern, if the whatever somebody's put, you don't like it, straight out the door. Yeah. Am I a gamer? Used to be. I do have FIFA 2022. I also have Red Dead 2, Crackdown 3, brilliant game. I recommend Crackdown 3 to anybody. Do you want that privilege? Okay. There we go. Dead easy. Well, soon all mods will earn. You're going to earn from what comes in. So if I get super chat, super thanks, what's the other one? Super sticker. Any of those, that money goes straight to mods. I think that's fair. And when you all pop over to Seeking You in Geordie Nation, you get whatever comes in from the chat. So whatever that amount is at the top, come the end of stream. Second, I press the end of stream. Your wallet gets ding 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 ding. Bill, I'm going to say this for the very last time. HTML, CSS, and all of the other bits, I'm not bothered about. Would I ever do a double? Do you mean like a collab? You playing music, me playing music? Is that what you mean? Because yes, I would. No problem at all. But yeah, the process we are going through is this. Yeah. We're still going to be doing here 11 and 7. but we're going to, in the middle of those things, we're going over to Seeking You, and we're going over to Geordie Nation to do exactly the same thing. Test and see how it works. With Geordie Nation, that has something very, very special. And that needs to be unleashed. I was looking to start a band, but I like to blend classical music with rock. Well, what will happen at some point? I couldn't tell you when it's going to happen, but if I make enough money to turn around and say to a studio in Nottingham, right? I want studio for a month, 2 months. I want session musicians to play in the background. Want their permission to film in the studio, whether I'm on mobile or whether I'm on the HD camera or a Canon EOS. And that's so I can go live on YouTube. Wow, there we go. And that's what it's all about. Smile, says the real bear. So yeah, that's where we are going. Here's the hard part. Here's the hard part. We need 3K subscribers, but we also need 3K in memberships. So I can say to Mozzo, look what I've done. Because I'm trying to pioneer something. What instrument can you play? Let me just show you. Da, 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 da. You have to excuse the noise. The guy who's like on TV is the running man. But there's this here, which is an Encore. There's that one there. Yeah. And in here we have Black Beauty, which is again an Encore, and that is an Encore vintage. Yeah. And there's that, and there's a baby. Getting 3K is down to you, Paul, and nobody will pay for a memberships. Oh, I see. Well, some people do. That's why their name's in green. Yeah. Just because you and others doubt, not everybody does. So, moving forward. End of this month, next month. What's going to happen? We have to show those who are serious. Yeah? I mean, getting the same number of memberships as subs is basically impossible. Hold on a second here, Bill. Hold on. Have you never heard the saying? Nothing is impossible. Because what you can look at is this. Yeah? Tonight's live should have been special. where the clock was on screen, and as the clock went down from 10 minutes to 5 minutes to 1 minute, 30 seconds, the clock would flash or something, and then those who weren't members weren't enjoying the rest. We've got Mark here. Mark H. Motso is not in charge of YouTube. No, I didn't say she was, Mark. Motso is a YouTube content creators boot camp manager. That's a title. Yeah. And going to her with your achievement will not do anything, as she can't actually help. She is not the manager of YouTube. Well, I've just said that. Where's your point? Where's your point, Mark? Because you see, the people who Motso got to come in on 100 box stream, yeah, what she said was this: these people are coming in just after 5 o'clock p.m. When they come in, everybody mute your mic. If you want to turn your camera off, turn your camera off. It's your choice. But when they start to talk, mute your mic. And halfway through, because I was doing this on my mobile, halfway through, she would say, if you have question and answer, type it in to chat. Well, I couldn't get chat on my mobile, so I had to switch from my mobile to the blooming laptop. Pain in the bum, but did it. And I was able to ask questions to other channels who have up to 3 million on there. Some had 5, some had 1.6 differences, but what they all said was offering stuff as a stream, but members only. And that's where box 1, box 2, box 3, box 4 came from. Now, as Bill was saying earlier, yeah, Bill turned around and says, who is going to pay to watch this? Well, if you don't pay, you don't watch it. And if you don't watch it, you don't learn. Can you play LYRE? Nope, don't know what that is. LM_10. Grandpa! But yeah, the whole process is this, yeah. When people turned around and says, "Oh, it's not going to work. It's not going to do this. It's not going to do that." Well, we've just changed something tonight in October, and to be honest, yeah, it should have been done way back in time. Should have been. I said it's impossible to have the same number of subs as memberships. It's not. It's not. Bill. Yes, I have, Raw Dog. Yes. Saying to them 90 seconds, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, where I'm just pointing the camera at them. It's like saying Bill is saying, name a YouTuber who has. Name a YouTuber who has. Wow. Bill, that's a hard one, man. Mark H, do you have to pay to join the boot camp? No, it's free. It's totally free. You get invited to join. They look at what you're doing and they invite you. So no, you don't have to pay. One thing I will say is this. If ever YouTube takes a leaf from my book, I'll be happy. Let me just explain. I normally, well, not just YouTube, but also Facebook, TikTok. If they could do the same thing Seeking You can do and Geordie Nation can do, wow, that would save so much time. So let me explain. You do a live, and when you finish your live and it says end, and you press that end button, and it says, right, do you want to share to this, and this? Wouldn't it be just incredible if there was one thing and it just went ping, Instagram, ping, TikTok, ping, Blue Sky? Yeah, that would be incredible. Would you ever stand? No, I wouldn't. Nice thought though. But no, I wouldn't. Rules and etiquette. I don't fit either. So no. Mind you, if they asked nicely, possible. He has a good one for you. He has a real good one for you. Nottingham Council is run by who? Who's it run by? Pond. I will be on there. I will be. Right, Bill. Guess what? I know you're wrong. I know it. So, between now and April of 2026, I'm going to convert you. But yeah. Well, lots of people over time, people doubted me in 2006. No way you going to do that, mate. No way. And what I didn't know, there was a betting pool. 20 quid, 10 quid, 50 quid. He's never ever going to do it. And one of the people was on my shift. Yeah, one of the people. And he turned round to me 4 years later. He was having a real bad day. Proper, mega bad day. He apologised the day after. But he was having a real bad day. and he lost money. And I was like, wow. Found out why. He put, I think it was 50 quid, that within 6 months I would pack me bags, hand in me stuff, and go on my merry way. And like I say, 4 years later, I found out. Can you see why everyone doubts? No, I can't. I'm going to say to you, Bill, is this, yeah? What I've attempted to do, who else has done that? Yeah? Who else from the Newcastle United content creators? Who else has done that? Huh? No one. So I've kind of took the mould of content creators for Newcastle United, and like an egg, I've dropped it and it's hit the floor and it's boosh. There's a mess on the floor. Yeah? Because I wanted something different. Yeah, they can stick with their content until they get to where they want to be. Fair enough. Seeking You and Geordie Nation are there to promote you. That's what they're built for. Yeah? You're right, Broad Dog. You're right. Fortune, you've got to be brave enough. You know, if when people turn around and say, there's not a chance, there's not a chance, you turn around and go, that's your opinion. Everybody's entitled to an opinion. But what I want to say to you all is this. Yeah? The things, Seeking You, Geordie Nation, yeah, the SYC, etc. Yeah? All brand new stuff. Yeah? And how does it connect together? Well, Seeking You and SYC go hand in hand. Right, let's get rid of such a stupid person. There you go. Now, what I've done is done. No, it's just some, what do they call them? TROLLS. I don't care. I really don't care. But I will say this. From now until April, when unfortunately I've got a birthday, 59, we move up. So, enjoy. Enjoy. That's all I'm going to say to you. 2,450 something people, 4,000, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000. That's what I want. But I want it times 2. So if that's on Seeking You, I want the same on Geordie Nation. Those people on Geordie Nation, they're going to have to do the city centre. Right. Now, here's the hope. See you all 11:30, where we should, fingers crossed, have a double stream. Have I any plans for Christmas? 50,000 subscribers. Wouldn't that just be epic? Hmm? Is that me finishing already? No. What I'm saying is this. Did that make you fall down, Pond? If you're not ambitious, yeah, if you're not ambitious, I am. Sorry, I am. Yeah? 50,000 sign-ups. Seeking You, Geordie Nation, and 50,000 sign-ups with SYC. And then we can show the powers that be adoption. Yeah? So, Peter, it's not about being rich. Never was. I'm just a simple bloke, man, you know? Right. Pond. There's a big difference between ambition and delusion. Okay, Pond. Tell you what. I'll tell you what. Yeah. You keep believing that. And when you see the people coming in on Seeking You, on Geordie Nation, and the figure is claiming and claiming and claiming. You put your post out on there. You put your post out on Seeking You. I was on his YouTube channel one night and he said this, and it's all this, it's all the rest of it. And see what happens. Because let me just be honest, yeah? Building a platform, yeah? A platform. It takes time and effort and a lot of energy. Yeah? I've got that. And we're going to push further forward. We're not going to stop. A Christmas Day Live wearing a paper hat and dressed as Santa. Brilliant, man. Brilliant. But yeah, come Christmas is 50,000 sign-ups and then 100, double it, and we double it every single time. A midnight live on New Year's. Yeah, I suppose so. I suppose. If that's what you all want. A midnight live. All of those fireworks. I will say this much though. I will say this. The People's Bus gets 90 jobs. Then the farm will have a display. A lovely display. And that's a promise from me. You will get a lovely display. Oh, what's Mark saying? Becca, he ignores me once I point out facts that go against his pipe dreams. 4 times I posted and 4 times he skipped it. Right, Mark. You have my full attention. Type it and let's have a little look. Come on, type it. By the way, everybody, next to where you type your message, yeah, there's a lovely $sign. Were we seeing all the time this the same last year? Last year, possibly. Yet you're still skint and have done none of the things you said last year. Can we bet the same will happen this time next year? Well, what I'm going to say to you is this, Mark. Okay? If the green light happens from friends in London, why not raise the stakes? Yeah? Proper men stakes. Yeah? You have this thing which is that doesn't matter what I try to do, is going to fail. Yeah. So why don't we raise the stakes? It does. You're right, Raw Dog. You are spot on. The people need a half-hour service and they're not getting it. They're not even getting an hour service. Why? Because stupid people at the council. Who runs the council? I'm going to give you one guess who runs the council. Invite you on a live stream. When you get to 1,000, then you'll be invited on. So hit 1,000, get monetized, send me a message, and then you can come on. But yeah, the council, yeah, is run by Nigel Farage, his party, and they haven't got a Scooby-Doo. They said cut, like a butcher would do with a big lump of meat. Cut it. That's a nice steak. That's a nice steak. That's a nice steak. And yeah. Pond is saying gatekeeping people's worth by YouTube subs. Laughing out loud. It wouldn't change if I got rich. It wouldn't. I'd still come on YouTube. What you wouldn't see is big expensive Maybach. You wouldn't see a private linear jet with my YouTube channel on it. No, that's expensive and it's exorbitant. You wouldn't even see a Mediterranean island being bought in cash so I can sit there twiddling my toes as the shore tickles on my toes. You wouldn't see it because that's not me. I will return to Newcastle. Yeah, I will. But when I'm ready. You see, the thing is this, right? Challenging the norm. You have to break things to make new things. Belarus, one thing is this, two things. Seeking You at the core has what you just said in your message. Geordie Nation has the same at its core. Core principles is to say to places, dementia, and other good causes. There you go. There is money. Keeps the lights on. I can't even think what that word says, but I think I know its meaning. I'm dyslexic, Belarus, so I can't quite understand, but I've got what you mean. You want to start a charity in Scotland? Got you. So yes, but there is lots of things to prove to people. Yeah, the only way you can prove them is by breaking them, fixing them, breaking it again, and each time you break it, you want it to be better. Doesn't mean to say it's going to be better. Yeah. That's a very valiant thing to do. Very, very valiant. It is. Yeah, well, this is the thing with your councils. It's cut, 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 cut. It's like, it's like a chef having like a load of like what do they call it? Cress, like on that chopping board, and they go like that, and they chop it all off into little bits, thinking they're doing good, when actual fact they're doing the exact opposite. And here, tomorrow night, there's a meeting here where we're talking about the meeting, but we're not just talking about the meeting, we are also having input, because the People's Bus has a currency, and with the People's Bus, if they're cutting a service that is an hour service, that should be a half-hour service, you've got to do something about it. So that's what our meeting tomorrow is about. And you'll hear it. You won't see it, you'll just hear it. Because it's about time you learn. Okay. So, tomorrow is going to be a big day. Yeah. Now, one thing I will say is this: Belarus. Yeah. You're in Scotland. I've been to Scotland, been to Edinburgh, been to Glasgow, been to Fort William, been to Berwick-upon-Tweed, and what's in between. But I haven't been anywhere near the top end, which is Inverness, or the proper top end. But there is a chance to go up there. Now, if I do go up there, 5. Right, 5. So there's a chance that on a road trip, I'll drive up and we'll have a live up there. So, because I'm going to be traveling. But yeah. So, thank you all very much, you beautiful people. It's now food time. And carry on testing as well. I'll be probably testing until after midnight. But the important stuff is we get to 3K in subscribers. We get to 3K in memberships. And what you also got to remember is merchandise is also available. Got hoodies, baseball caps, woolly hats, t-shirts, all sorts. Yeah. And that's for you. Okay. So I thank everybody for coming in. Much love. And we continue to grow. So have a wonderful rest of your evening. I'll see you first thing in the morning.